anybody that's trying to come out their way and get in the way of this biopic in a negative way, I'm coming for you. Because no, y'all not going to take this away from us MJ fans. Michael Jackson's legacy deserve it. His family deserve it. His kids and his fans. Before I get started, I just want to give credit to the YouTube channel Sloan. I will be using clips from his video called Exposing Oprah Winfrey, which is a great video, and I suggest you guys go check it out. I will be leaving the link to that in the description box. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Deneen, and my content is all about Michael Jackson. So today I just felt like talking about a topic that I saw on this channel called Popcorn Planet. A YouTube channel ran by a guy named Andy, who seems like he's an entertainment insider, and his content's all about entertainment news and pop culture. He actually has a couple of interviews with Jaafar Jackson. So I came across this video titled Oprah Winfrey Sabotaging Michael Jackson Biopic. So of course I was going to click on that because I'm like, wait a minute, you guys already know I don't like negativity, but I will apply negativity when it comes to Oprah. I'm just saying, I'm human. So I clicked on it ready to, like, you know, go to war because I'm like, what? Oprah is over here sabotaging who? Okay, we ain't playing that. So I clicked on it. Now, Andy, that's the guy, like I said, that's running Popcorn Planet. Andy doesn't have no pure, like, concrete evidence. This is alleged, which alleged is, to me, is just basically a politically correct word for rumor. So it's just alleged, so there's no concrete proof about this right now. Thank goodness, because I was ready to go to war, you guys. Where's Oprah? I was ready for her, okay? But let's just say Oprah is out here trying to do the inner workings of kind of sabotaging the Michael Jackson biopic. I would not handle it lightly. I would not, because Oprah has a whole bunch of controversies of her own underneath her belt. So I went to the video, because of course you're going to click on the video as an MJ fan that's saying Oprah is sabotaging the biopic. After I saw his video, which I'll put the link down so you guys can check it out for yourself, it just made me want to revisit every controversy that Oprah had, well, most of them. And it made me think about the dirty things she's done, like the infamous interview she did with the Olsen twins and laughing at them, because at that point in time they were going through like an eating disorder. They were teenagers, and her little smart remark to them was despicable.
This clip went viral last year because Oprah was being extremely insensitive when speaking to the Olsen twins. Everybody knows that Mary-Kate and Ashley have struggled with their weight before, and they were at their prime during this interview. During their interview with Oprah, Oprah decided to ask the twins invasive questions about their weight, and it clearly made them uncomfortable.
But I know there's a new rumor that's recently surfaced, has really upset you, right? You know, the one about eating.
Yeah, you know, people are going to write what they want to write. We try not to read the good or the bad because it just kind of comes with the territory. You know, either you're too fat, you're too skinny, and people are just going to write what they
What size are you, by the way?
Size?
Yeah, I always like to know.
I'm really sure.
You're not sure?
Girls, and you know.
That's so interesting.
The way she treated Toni Braxton when Toni Braxton was going through her bankruptcy just totally made her feel like complete crap.
Appearance on the Oprah Winfrey Show in March of '98.
Please welcome Toni Braxton!
She was so freaking mean to me. I was in shock.
Do you take responsibility for the situation that you're in right now?
100%.
100%?
100%. I couldn't believe it because I loved her so much. I admired her and looked up to her. And she pretty much reprimanded me.
I read that you were upset about stories that your overspending caused this.
She says to me, I hear you have Gucci flatware. I'm Oprah Winfrey and I don't have Gucci flatware.
First of all, I didn't know Gucci made silverware.
You ain't got Gucci flatware because you didn't want to buy it. It's not because you couldn't afford it. What do you mean? And immediately, she made me feel this big. This big. That moment completely changed my career. It made people look down on me.
And let's not forget what she did to the comedian Monique.
I shared with her that me and my mother was not talking. I shared with her we were in a really bad place. I shared with her I was hurt and, you know, trying to figure this thing out. She never said my mother was coming on that show Because had Oprah Winfrey said, I'm going to have your mother, I would have said, shut it down. I don't need the world seeing how greedy my mother is.
I can't even imagine what Monique was thinking, because this is supposed to be your friend. Because it's not like Monique is lying, like you screwed her over with this show with trying to exploit her family.
See, this is why me and Oprah Winfrey got a problem.
It's still there.
Until that woman says, let me apologize to you publicly, it'll be to the day I leave this earth. Because what you did was malicious, and it was intentional, and it was ugly.
If Oprah was watching this, what would you tell her?
I would say, Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do, and stop hiding behind what you call was negative comments, what you call, oh, I don't even deal with things like that, because what people are beginning to do is see you for who you are.
That there in itself was a complete mess. I mean, the list goes on of Oprah's disrespect. I never liked Oprah since I was a little girl. But back to the main topic of this video, I can kind of see her doing that, because look at what she did when it came to the mockumentary. She pushed the hell out of that mockumentary. Not only was she on a boat with Paul McCartney and David Geffen from Geffen Records and a few more people pushing that agenda, talking about she was watching that on her birthday. Who watches a mockumentary like that on their birthday? I wouldn't even watch a Jeffrey Dahmer, who we know did what he did, on my birthday. Why would I watch anything like that? That's how you know it was an agenda. She had that after the, that special where she got alleged victims. Just want to explain real quickly why I said alleged victims that were sitting in Oprah Winfrey's audience that day when she did the special for the mockumentary. I recently found out about this company called Crowds on Demand, and they are an American PR firm based out of LA. And what they do is provide their clients with hired actors to pose as fans, to pose as audience members, paparazzi, security guards, unpaid and paid protesters. So I'm just saying, what if Oprah utilized a company like this to fill in her audience for her After Neverland special, just to continue the sensationalism with her agenda against Michael Jackson? Now, I'm not going to take away the fact that there might have been some real victims in that audience. I would never do that. But in the land of Hollywood, this is a possibility. I'm just saying, with Hollywood, you never know. Together and wanted to talk about, abuse and all that stuff. But when it came to our friend Harvey Weinstein, it was crickets.
If you guys don't know who Harvey Weinstein is, he is a major film producer who is pretty much the face of the Me Too movement, because he was called out by a bunch of different actresses who he violated. When he was getting canceled and exposed for everything that he has done, Oprah allegedly called him and offered her support. Even though Oprah's team denies this, I believe it, because Oprah has been close with Harvey, and she has showed him some sympathy over time, even though he is a disgusting man and he deserves to rot.
He had this whole documentary. He was deemed guilty in the court of law, and she said nothing about it. And when she's asked about it, she gives these deflected answers. You ever talk to somebody that you're asking a question to them and they won't answer directly? They just do all this deflecting and flipping and cartwheeling all around the, answering the question. It irritates me. That's one of my pet peeves. Oprah's very good at that, and I guess that's like a journalistic skill to deflect like that. Look at how she answers this question when someone actually asks her about Harvey Weinstein.
She never really gets to the point, and you could tell that she's trying to protect him.
Let's talk about what's happening with Harvey Weinstein. I know you posted on Facebook already, but you haven't kind of spoken yet publicly about what's going on.
I think that this is, I'm always trying to look for the rainbow in the cloud, whatever is the silver lining. And so I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment. I think this is a moment where no matter what business you work in, there have been women who not only had the disease to please, that's a part of it, but who felt that in order to keep my job, in order to keep my position, in order to keep moving forward, I've got to smile, I've got to look the other way, I got to pretend he didn't say that.
And the way she deflected the answer when somebody questioned her about her situation with Monique.
Monique is in the media right now. Why do you continue to take the high road? Why don't you address it face?
Oh my gosh, because it's impossible. It's a law that if you meet negative with negative, you will just have a combusted negative force and negative energy. You can't meet negative energy where it is. You have to rise above it. You have to transcend it. You have to be the light. And it only takes a little bit of light to banish the darkness. It takes a lot of darkness to overcome the light, but it takes just a little bit of light. And we are warriors of the light. So I would never stoop to try to meet somebody where they are negatively.
Yeah.
Don't care who they are.
Girl, we all know that Oprah Winfrey would not have reached the height of fame that she has reached if it wasn't for Michael Jackson, and that is a fact. And when we take these situations here and combine it with what she has done to the Jackson family, you begin to see her character. You know, there's a side of her character that is dark, that is very conniving, that is very self-serving, in that she is not that perfect, innocent, holier-than-thou persona that she portrays to the world. I haven't liked Oprah since I was a little girl. It was just something about her. I can't even tell you guys. It was just like, I'm an energy person. No, I've never been in a room with Oprah or in her presence. But you can still feel somebody's energy, even if you see them on screen. It's just something about certain people you can tell if they're like full of shit or if they're wicked or they're not a good person. Ever since I was like 11 years old, I never liked Oprah. So when she started messing with my favorite person, Michael Jackson, it just took that dislike to a whole nother level. So Oprah, at this point, she started off as a journalist, and she probably had good intentions when she started, but where she ended, she's just in the same category as a Jerry Springer or the rest of the, you know, the what they call it, the trash TV or trash journalism, over sensationalism, more about gossip and drama. She is a part of that now. And I remember when she used to try to put Jerry Springer down, she went on this whole thing about trash TV, more like reality TV, and Jerry Springer and Maury Povich was like really popular. She went on a whole binge on how they're trash TV and how they're not good for journalism. Well, what are you today? That's what you are. You use Michael Jackson's name in a sensationalistic way. She doesn't use it in a way where it's like something factual she found on him, and then she's trying to use whatever situation she's been through as a lesson. No, you're using things that were not founded in fact, things that were allegations. Allegations is just a pretty word for rumors, to push a nasty narrative on somebody that was already deemed innocent in the court of law. That is not journalism. Journalism, you're supposed to be working in facts, not in gossip and not in rumors. So you already lost your integrity. You're not as popular as you used to be. So now I notice that you use sensationalism, and especially Michael's name, because everyone knows his name draws attention. That's why these lists like to put him real low, or they won't include him at all, because they know either way it's going to catch attention. She does that now. She went from doing real journalism to now sensationalism, and through the journalistic part to the back seat, you know? So yeah, that's all I gotta say about Oprah. And I seen some fans on Twitter talking about Jaafar, you know, complaining about Jaafar playing Michael Jackson because they're not a fan of Jermaine, and you know they have their issues with Jermaine Jackson. Jaafar is his own person. Jaafar is what, 25, 26 years old. Whatever beef you guys got with Jermaine has nothing to do with that. Whatever Jermaine did in the past or got going on now has nothing to do with Jaafar playing his uncle. That's when you're kind of reaching a little bit and looking for some type of drama. If you're a real Michael Jackson fan, you would try to be less dramatic as you can be, unless it's time to go after Oprah when she's trying to do what she do. You guys got sometime we put more drama where drama don't need to be placed. Let's be happy. We got something positive going on in Michael Jackson's name. Leave all that dramatic, whatever you feel about Jermaine Jackson, out the picture right now. We're over here doing this, okay? So yeah, some of us fans can be a little too much. Michael don't need no more negativity around his legacy. We're already going to have to fight these people when this biopic's about to be released, because they're going to come full force for this whole project. Even if this biopic is not the greatest, ends up not being the greatest thing ever, I'm still going to be here for it, because I just got to protect my Michael, okay? I got to protect Michael, and I appreciate anything that's being done positive in his name, you know? But we got to get ready, you guys. We got to get ready as MJ fans for these haters, because the haters are already trying to creep up on us with some of these headlines. Dan Reed, please go sit your ass down, because we already know you're full of shit anyway, and your mockumentary is full of falsities, falseness, fakeness, non-true. If Oprah is trying to sabotage this biopic behind the scenes, calm as a bi, because then we're going to have to start working on documentaries called Surviving Oprah. Don't get me started, because one can be made, okay? Where's Monique at? Monique, you ready to make that doc Surviving Oprah? Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And until next time, see